Our way is clear as we march on and see our flag on high. Is never furled throughout the world, for hope shall never die. We must unite for what is right, in friendship true and strong, until the earth in its rebirth shall sing our song, shall sing our song. All those who love the true and good, whose promises were kept, with humble minds whose acts were kind, whose honor never slept. These were the free, and we must be prepared like them to live, to give to all, both great and small, all we can give, all we can give. Ensemble marchons vers l'avenir en chantant dans le soleil. Nous promettons de toujours servir en un monde fraternel. Et nos voix unies par-delà les mers s'élèvent de toute la terre. Dans l'amour et la joie, nous suivons notre loi pour être prêtes, pour être prêtes. Our way is clear as we march on and see our flag on high. 'Tis never furled throughout the world, for hope shall never die. We must unite for what is right, in friendship true and strong, until the earth in its rebirth shall sing our song, shall sing our song. All those who love the true and good, whose promises were kept, with humble mind, whose acts were kind, whose honor never slept. These were the free, and we must be prepared like them to live, to give to all, both great and small, all we can give, all we can give.
Je vous donne la bienvenue à toutes, ici à Sangam, en Inde. Je m'appelle Paola, je viens de l'Italie et je suis la responsable de l'équipe de formation. Et mon équipe est composée par Grace, qui vient de la Malaisie, Sabine, de la Suisse, Nadine, de Burundi, Kat, de Philippines. On a aussi Linda, en représentation du Conseil mondial, Krista, des États-Unis, et Gwen, de la Malaisie. Nous sommes, vous êtes, 35 jeunes femmes. Vous avez voyagé, vous êtes partis de 30 pays différents pour venir ici à Sangam, pour tous ensemble comprendre, voir comment on peut travailler pour aider à achever les buts du millénium. Nous partageons ensemble un grand moment de notre histoire. une histoire d'un mouvement qui a commencé il y a 5 ans. Et ça a été 5 ans de changement de vie. Cet événement, qui a été organisé par l'Association mondiale des guides et des éclaireuses, se déroule sur 3 ans et rassemble plus de 600 jeunes femmes dans 5 pays. Cette année, on le fait au même temps dans les centres mondiaux, ici en Inde, en Suisse, en Angleterre et au Mexique. C'est donc un grand honneur pour nous d'être là avec vous aujourd'hui.
Hello everyone, and greetings from our chalet. I am Ciel, chair of the planning team here, and I am joined by Coca, Rose, Haifa, Maripal, Sharon, Nadine, and Joey. We would like to welcome each of you to this monumental occasion in our organization's great history, celebrating 100 years of changing lives with the Young Women's World Forum. This event is put on by the World Association of Girl Guides and Girl Scouts and is running over 3 years in 5 countries with 600 girls and young women. This year, the event is being celebrated simultaneously in all 4 world centers, here in Switzerland, in Mexico, in India, and in the United Kingdom. You can stop it.
It is an honor to be here today with you in Switzerland and to be speaking to the Girl Scouts and Girl Guides who have logged on from all around the world to celebrate with us. I think back over the last 100 years of our history as Girl Scouts and Girl Guides and what the Centenary represents. And I'm reminded of those girls who started it all those years ago by going to a Boy Scout rally and knocking on the door and saying, "I'm a girl and I deserve a voice." Well, those girls got much more than they asked for. They inspired a global movement. The World Association of Girl Scouts and Girl Guides has been giving a voice to girls all over the world for the last 100 years, giving a voice to people like you and people like me. The World Association has been empowering girls to visualize their hope for the world around them, and then giving them the tools and confidence to shape their world to match their dreams. This is indeed a great history and one to be celebrated. Girl Scouts of the USA, and perhaps your own organization, has adopted a saying from Laurel Thacker Ulrich: "Well-behaved women rarely make history." Well, I would think that those girls who started it all those years ago were not thought of as being very well behaved. If being misbehaved means shaking things up, standing up for what is right, demanding a voice, and creating a global society of inclusion, then I too dream of being a misbehaved woman who makes history. Today is about coming together. It is about reflecting on the history that has been planted and dreaming about how our future might grow. Perhaps it will grow to be bigger than any one person or country, but something that can only be fully developed through the rhythms of the contiguous movements of our global movement. To dream about this possibility, I am joined at our chalet by 70 participants from more than 50 countries. I hope that each one of you, in your own way, make history. Happy birthday, WAGs, Here's to another 100 years of planting dreams, growing possibilities, and sharing a global sisterhood.
Happy birthday, Mars!
We are now going to light a candle in each center, one after the other, to symbolize the unity and diversity of guiding. We invite you all from all over the world to also light a virtual candle. Please take a moment now to click on your location on the World Association's Google Map and join our global circle of candles. Our presence will be visible to everybody in line with the poem we have adapted for this very special occasion. Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It is our light, not our darkness, that most frightens us. We ask ourselves, who am I to be brilliant, gorgeous, talented, and fabulous? Actually, who are you not to be? Your playing small does not serve the world. There is nothing enlightened about shrinking so that other people will not feel insecure around you. We are all meant to shine. It is not just in some of us, it is in everyone. And as we let our own light shine, we unconsciously give other people permission to do exactly the same. As we are liberated from our own fear, our presence automatically liberates others.
Nuestro mayor miedo es que seamos inapropiadas. Nuestro mayor miedo es que seamos poderosas sin medida. Es nuestra luz, no nuestra oscuridad, lo que más nos asusta. Nos decimos, ¿quién soy yo para brillar, para ser hermosa, talentosa y fabulosa? Actualmente, ¿quién no debo de ser? El hacernos pequeños no le sirve al mundo. No hay nada bueno al hacerte pequeña, para que otros no estén inseguros a tu lado. Todos estamos hechas para brillar. No pertenece solo a unos cuantos. En cuanto nos permitimos brillar, permitimos a otros que brillen. Así, en la medida en que nos liberan, nuestra presencia liberamos a otros.
Let's all join now together saying our promise in our own language. Our promise is 100 years old. The values in it have shaped the lives of many, many women all around the world, making a change for all of them. The values in our promise are still the core values of the World Association of Girl Guides and Girl Scouts. It is said in many languages, with different words, still loyal to the core. Let's now listen to some of these promises to witness the vitality and the capacity of the World Association of Girl Guides and Girl Scouts to adapt to different contexts to better respond to the needs of girls and young women.
On my honor, I promise that I will do my best to do my duty to God and my country, to help other people and obey the guide law.
I promise to do my best, to do my duty, to God and my nation, to help other people at all times and to obey the guide's law.
promise to do my best, to be true to myself, my beliefs, and in Canada. I will take action for a better world and respect the guiding law.
선서. 나는 나의 명예를 걸고 다음의 조목을 굳게 지키겠습니다. 첫째, 하느님과 나라를 위하여 나의 힘을 다하겠습니다. 둘째, 항상 다른 사람을 도와주겠습니다. 셋째, 걸스카우트의 규율을 잘 지키겠습니다.
Sur mon honneur, avec la grâce de Dieu, je m'engage à servir de mon mieux Dieu, l'Église, ma patrie, à aider mon prochain en toutes circonstances et à observer la loi des guides.
I promise that I will do my best to do my duty to God, to serve the Queen and my country, to help other people, and to keep the guide law.
Por mi honor y con ayuda de Dios, prometo hacer todo lo posible para cumplir mis deberes para con Dios y la patria, ayudar al prójimo en toda circunstancia y cumplir fielmente la ley y escala.
Ich verspreche bei meiner Ehre, dass ich mein Bestes tun will, Gott und meinem Land zu dienen, meinen Mitmenschen zu helfen und nach dem Pfadfindergesetz zu leben.
أعد بشرفي أن أبذل قصارى جهدي أن أخدم الله والوطن أن أساعد الناس في كل حين وأن أعيش بقانون المرشدات.
I promise to do my best to be true to myself, my beliefs, and Canada. I will take action for a wider world and respect the guiding law.
We are now more than 1,000 Girl Guides and Girl Scouts taking part in this ceremony from around 85 countries across the globe by watching this ceremony via the internet. And 194 in the 4 World Centers who have come to take part in this event to learn about advocacy and leadership. The challenge being made today is that each of you find your own way to make a difference in your community, both at home and globally, and work together to impact the United Nations Millennium Development Goals. We would like to connect with all of them. They are virtually all with us. We are all together in sisterhood. The Young Women's World Forum is led by an international team of volunteers and professionals that has been working for at least 18 months in designing a unique event that will help shaping our lives and the lives of others. So join in now and continue to take part over the week by visiting the World Associations and the World Centers websites for daily updates. We are honored to take the torch from 2010 Young Women's World Forum delegates, adding our voices to their call in the Young Women World Forum Declaration and representing it to 10 million girls around the world. We can all be leaders taking these messages forward. Within guiding, leaders have different roles, all contributing to the achievement of our mission. Some lead on local level, and some lead the entire organization. We are very, very honored, and we have the pleasure to have Margaret Trelaw, the chair of our World Board. Margaret, the floor is yours.
Welcome to the Young Women's World Forum and to our 4 World Centers. All of you here today are taking part in a very special moment in Girl Guiding and Girl Scouting history. We are celebrating 100 years of the Girl Guiding, Girl Scouting movement, 100 years of community action, women's leadership, and changing lives. By taking part in this special centenary event, you are joining 200 delegates from 85 countries, coming together at our 4 World Centers. You are here to take action together to achieve the United Nations Millennium Development Goals, the MDGs. You are now also connected to 100 young women who took part in the first Young Women's World Forum that took place in the UK last year, and the 500 girls and young women who we are going to invite to participate in the next Young Women's World Forum taking place in the USA next year. In total, the Young Women's World Forums will involve 800 delegates, 5 host countries, and hundreds of MDG projects. I hope you agree this is a memorable way to celebrate the centenary of Girl Guiding and Girl Scouting. You are at the start of what's going to be a very exciting and life-changing week. You will be debating global issues of enormous importance: ending hunger and poverty, achieving gender equality, environmental sustainability. You will be sharing your diverse experiences from your own countries and member organizations and learning about these issues in others' countries, taking inspiration from the good work that Girl Guides and Girl Scouts are doing around the world. At last year's forum, the young women drew up a declaration about the Millennium Development Goals, outlining what actions government, civil society, and the World Association of Girl Guides and Girl Scouts need to take to make a difference to achieve the goals. This includes efforts such as running empowerment programs, creating a fair and binding climate change deal, and ensuring girls and boys have equal access to education. We all have a responsibility to uphold this declaration and to persuade government and community leaders to also commit to our declaration. The world and our communities are subject to grave inequalities. At present, 1.4 billion people are living in poverty, and 70% of them are women. 45 million girls are currently denied access to education, and women hold only 19% of the world's parliamentary seats. But as our 100-year history shows, Girl Guides and Girl Scouts have the power to make a change. You, as global citizens, part of a strong and growing movement, are agents of change. Young women are a big part of the solution that will achieve the Millennium Development Goals. In 2009, we conducted an extensive consultation with our member organizations and with Girl Guides and Girl Scouts across the world about their vision for the future. They want to see our movement have an impact on global issues. They want Girl Guides and Girl Scouts to stand up and be counted, to have a voice in order to influence governments, policymakers, and civil society, both on national and international levels. Our individual actions and voices together create a powerful movement. And you, as individuals, have responsibility and opportunities to fulfill your potential to become agents of change. We hope that your experiences at the 2011 Young Women's World Forum will give you new tools and experiences to enable you to be agents of change. By the end of the forum, we hope that you will be equipped with new advocacy skills, new knowledge, and that you feel empowered to go out in your local communities and make a difference to the things that matter to you, to your friends and family, to your communities, and also to the wider world. Just like the delegates who were part of the 2010 forum, that's just what they're doing right now. I know too that by the end of the forum, you will have made new lifelong friends, and you will see the world through new eyes. Welcome to this adventure. I know we're all going to learn a lot.
Thank you, Margaret, for those inspiring words. She, along with other 3 World War members, are with us all this week through.